Hello and welcome back again. I know, a little cheesy, but this is episode 5 of franchise mode with Legacy Prime. And where we left off last time was we had moved both of the grassland exhibits down closer to the entrance, making it a little better, I guess is the word, for the guest, so that they didn't have so far to walk, which looks like it's helped. Our profit has increased, and we are finally making money. We've paid off the $50,000 loan, and hopefully it won't be too much longer before we can pay off the $20,000, and that will cut down on some expenses. So, and look at that. Oh, look at that Hal. He's so cute. I think it's he, right? Yeah, I think the Arctic wolf pup is a female. So, this is where we're at. Before we left, we checked all 4 of these, so they should be good. Hopefully get 5 stars. Let's see where we at. Guest education rating is still low, and that's what I expected. So we did maintain a 4-star rating, which is good, and we'll work on education as we get in the next 2 exhibits, as well as we'll get the exhibits, not the exhibits in, we'll get the habitats in, and once we do that, we can work on beautifying the place, and with that will come putting in some conservation education boards and things like that. One thing I haven't done is, of course you wanted to make it part of it, that's fine, is do education for the actual exhibits. So that is one thing that I'm going to do. And for these up here, yeah, it'll have to go on this side. And those are Goliath beetles. We aren't going to make it too big because we don't want it overlapping there. Still overlapping, but what we will do is we will take and decrease this one down to 7. That'll prevent the overlap. So then we're going to put one on this side, and we're going to put one down here, and same on this side. We'll put one down here and one up here. Okay, and then we will fix these. Boa. I think that's going to be too much. So 5 for you. And 5 for you should be fine. Yeah, because that overlap there shouldn't hurt us. And we're going to go here. Gila monster. You're going to have to be decreased to 2. Just so that they have some education, some speaker right in front of the whatever this is called, education board for the exhibit. And same thing here, we'll put one here. And fix it as well. We're going to have to decrease this one, as I expected. I don't know if that's gonna count. Yeah, so we'll go on and decrease it to there. So that should start helping with education. Hopefully that'll, as we can already see that it did go up a little bit, so that's good. Let's see. Finances, regular finances. So we're not doing too bad. So I do want to go on and start. I'm not going to start the 5,000, but I do want to I want to start with one of these. I'm going to get it. We'll let it renew for now. See if we can't get more people coming in. And with the higher marketing rating, we'll increase our zoo rating. So that'll be good. Both of these exhibits are filthy. So let's get back over here and see, what did we get? I didn't think we... Oh, okay. We did that last time. Buffalo, I still doubt we have... Yep. No male. Buffalo. Or pronghorn antelope. Of course. I'm not sure how we're going to get the males for that to so that we can start breeding them, but hopefully we will. So marketing's up, guest education is slowly going up, and as we get some more animals, hopefully the animal rating will go up as well. But while I am thinking about it, I'm going to go on and get four of these put in here. And we'll start with, because I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being all of the different types they can do is going to be up here. So, but we'll start with them. And see how finances are still going. Okay, so we ended at 16. We're already starting off the year pretty good. So that is where we want to be. Our loan is slowly going down. We may wait. I said we'd wait until it was about at 10. We might actually wait longer than that. But let's see. So we've got these animals are doing good. So I think the first thing I want to do, and we'll dive into the a first time lapse to do it. Titan beetles have had offspring, is to get the reindeer in. So 1 male up to 11 females. Okay, they've already called. So I have 3 reindeer. I have 3 reindeer. So I would like to get one more. Okay, come on. I'd like to get one or two more reindeer if they've got some good ones. I'll go on and just turn female on. Maybe it will load it. Okay, so we got a few reindeer. Let's see. Okay, come on, select it. Fertility's really low. Immunity. I'm thinking we'll go with you and you. Go on and get okay. Maybe we won't get. Okay, it doesn't look like we got either of those females. Let's pause it real quick. Okay, that's much better. That's much better female. Yeah. Going to get you. Okay. Second page went away. Freya, I mean. Emma. She added these. Let's go with Freya. Okay. And that should get us 5. Yep. So that's fine. And we're going to turn female off and hope that we get. Hope that we can get an African buffalo or pronghorn antelope. Okay. So I do want to let it go for a little bit longer just to make sure. Let's slow it down. Let's see. Okay, another one's pregnant. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. So another one's pregnant. That'll leave us the 4, and with her being pregnant, we'll get more soon. While we're waiting for some more money to come in, let's just check and make sure. Okay. So she is pregnant, so we will need to trade the baby out once she has them. Okay, so Titan beetles are bad again. I mean, not Titan beetles, Goliath beetles. So that's the other male we need. I go on and leave 4. I don't know if I said it before. I go on and leave 4 to just in case the inbreeding for the exhibit animals is a big thing. I go on and go on and have the 4 so that it cuts down some on the inbreeding. I mean, it's still all inbreeding because they're still all siblings, but the siblings, I mean, the children of the siblings, it gets um, a little more diluted, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Um, so those two together, 1,000. And we got a couple more gold rated ones, 600, another 500. Oh yeah, this will definitely help. I mean, look at how many we're able to trade out, and 8,000. That's nice lump of cash to help. So mechanics research is done. Drink shops. Let's get you going on and doing souvenir, because it's only 2. Almost done with the barriers, which is great because we need them to do the reindeer enclosure. Boa constrictor is done, or at least has 1. So we're going to go on and move to Titan beetles, and we'll go on and fix the boa constrictor layout. That'll help. Help with their happiness. So that's good. Let's just check animals, make sure no one is really low. Most of these are low because they don't have the layout isn't fixed. But let's go on and get Titan Beetle put in. Actually, we're gonna do Titan Beetle. We'll do Titan Beetle Central, since it is sort of in the central. It's not really in the grasslands. So I thought I sure did not I did not put that up. Okay, so need to make sure I always put up any of these where the guest can get to. I need to put in the do not feed. We're going to put it here, a little low in the ground. Go on and put another one here. And turn it a little bit more. Let's see if that's good. It is. Okay, so we can see that the path isn't exactly straight, but that's okay. And we'll move you. Just put another one on this side, just to be safe. And we will go on and put another bin over here. And put one here and one here. Great to see money going in. And I had thought of, well, we'll worry about the benches and bins and everything when we do the beautification. But okay, so that area has a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on and put in one of these above the ATM just to protect it, and one over here. They are a little more expensive, but you would expect to see things like that in a zoo, so I don't mind That, yeah, I know you've eaten food. Nothing can be done about that. Is that the barriers? It is. Awesome. So let's go on and get power being researched because we need the solar power. And once the aardvark matures, he'll have to go because they only like 1 to 2. So we'll make sure they go. There's the boa constrictor having the baby. So I think it was, yeah, she's the one that had the kid, so we'll get rid of. I was like, what's that line moving? It's security guard. So we're going to get rid of you. And I mean, you fetched 500, and you aren't even that good. So, okay. So our profits are looking good. Our loan, what we'll actually do is we're going to move this up to 5,000. Going in, because we might just let it pay itself off, and not worry about paying it off ahead of time. So Gila monster, but because this is done, we can put 1 in there, and put this one in there. That'll fix them. Check animal trading again, just because we can. Still nothing. I'm almost afraid we're not going to be able to get the male African buffalo and pronghorn antelope, which is kind of sad because we really need to be able to transfer them out. So we'll get this pretty soon once we get the reindeer and antelope in. Look at the little family. Too bad he'll have to go once he matures. Let's see if we can't go on and... So that's the second time it's popped up that he's about to mature. So I really hate to get rid of a gold star animal, gold rating animal, I mean. But I'd have to get rid of both of these. I'd have to get rid of both mom and dad and get another aardvark. Get another... no, I need a female. And there goes the social. Oh, that's just trying to hide. And of course we don't have any female aardvarks. So, for now, how much would we get releasing to the zoo? 196. That's not bad. But I don't really want to get rid of Gold Star yet. So we're going to just send him to the trade post. We'll check and see if we can't get another female. Because if we can, that would be great. I'm gonna just put. I did not see that these two were over here, so we're just gonna set them there. We'll move them to use them when we get these these next two habitats in. So we are almost at the end of the year. Our income is up over last year, so that's good, because we need that. We need that growth, but we are almost 30 minutes into this episode, and I don't feel like we've done much of anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on and put in the reindeer enclosure. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think that this will be a good time for that, because we've got over 50,000, so we're not struggling for money anymore, and yeah, this should help us help to increase those profits. And depending on how this goes, we might be able to go on and get. I might be able to go on and do the pronghorn antelope enclosure in this time lapse as well. But I will see how this goes, because with having and what I might actually end up doing is, because this section here is open, I might do away with this and put glass down so that they have a top viewing, and I might actually do that a couple times here. But again, we'll see how it goes. I don't want to promise anything right now until I actually know that I can do it. But yeah, so let's dive into the time lapse. Okay, let's get this time lapse going. So I first check on the spacing that I need for both the reindeer, or for the reindeer, but then I'm like, okay, that's going to be a lot of space. So let me find another animal that I can put in. I was going to go with that monkey, but I realized that it can have it can interact with guests. So I was like, I'm going to wait and save that. Found a male buffalo when I went in, and then a female aardvark. So I went on and took care of them, and then went to buy the sheep. But of course, only females, and not very good females at that. But then I do end up getting a couple, resetting it. There's more, so I go on and get a couple more, and so I end up with 4, waiting for the male. But then I go on and send the animals to the uh, quarantine and get the 2 original aardvarks sent to the trade center so that I could go on and sell them, just so we don't have any inbreeding. And so just going to let time go so that I can get them put in, figure out which 2 need to go. And I mean they bring me in a nice little sum, which basically offsets the cost of what I just paid. So had trouble selling that one, but I got it done. So then pops up that they have no power, so I go and take care of them, and I search to see, make sure some of these others are fine, and realize there's no power, so I get another mechanic and go in and get that fixed. Quarantine's done by then, so I go in and get them in, say hi to the VIP guest, and then it's time to actually start. Again, I check on the spacing, so I see that we have a lot, or they don't need a whole lot, but they need some. So I go on and move the toilets over to just so that they can have a much wider space. I go in and fix the height of it so that as I'm putting it in, I don't have to worry about the height later. I have trouble getting this in. As you can see, but I finally get it in. Have to do it a little longer, but pretty much just the next few minutes is just me getting this barrier put around, which isn't too difficult. So I get it put in ever so slowly, and then I decide I'm going to go on and put another toilet on this side. Probably not necessary, but I have a lot of shops up top, so I can't get it to connect to the path, so I go on and just place it, and it ends up connecting pretty easily. So then I go back to the path. For some reason, it won't let me build it on this side, but I can do that, then shrink it, and it lets me put it in. Not really sure why, but then I just continue building the rest of it. I get it in nice and easy. Then I go in and put the divide in the center, and I'm pretty happy with that. So then I go in and get the keeper's doors in. I'm a little unsure about if that's where the keeper doors are going to stay, and you'll see what I mean by the end. But they might stay there. It'll probably just be easier. So now that I've got them in place, I go on and fix because I decide I am going to do the top glass look throughs. I have to let the guests get out of the way first, and then I work on getting the glass put in, which I can't figure out what panels to use because a lot of them are small. But then I do find that one which is bigger, but it doesn't line up. And now thinking back, I should have probably just used the bigger one, but I use a smaller one and then just duplicate it. And once I realize that's a little crooked, so I gotta fix it. And then I go on and just duplicate it, and to close this up, and yeah, get the one in, and then I go on and copy it and move it over for this. Realize that it's not, the 6 panels weren't big enough, so I go in and put the last 2 in, adjust it so that they're more aligned, then copy those 8 over to the other one, and I think it looks pretty good. So I start with putting the buckets in, the donation bins in, realize that they need to be different, go in and fix it. So that gets the donation bins in for up there. And then with that done, it's time to go in and start moving in the sheep and reindeer, which I have some difficulty getting the clicks to take, but after some time I do get them put in, and just keep on getting all of the new animals in. I do end up forgetting 2 of them, but I go back and fix that. Fix the vet research. They're done, so I go in and start getting the animals moved in, and I just speed it up until I can get the animals in, and then once I do, I realize that I didn't send all of them to quarantine, so I go in and send the last 2, and realize that the buffalo, even though they don't want any shelter, they don't have any bedding put down. So I decided to go on and do a shelter, which now thinking about it, was a little pointless because they've got, I can turn the glass into one-way glass now, but that's okay. So I go on and fix this to the one-way glass, and that reminds me I need to fix the 2 wolf exhibits underground. I need to change them over to one-way glass. But with those in, it's time to start working on the animals. And so I think I at first I was like, oh, their temperature, I thought their temperature needed to be lower, but it didn't say that it was, and it just hadn't, as we see later, I hadn't given it enough time. And so here I'm trying to figure out how to put the water dish in, and then I realized that I did not put in the inner viewing platform, I guess. I didn't put that in. So I go to start fixing that, and I can't get the steps to go in. So I keep working on it, keep getting I get a little frustrated with it, so I finally decided, okay, I'm going to just dig down and connect the other path, and then work on trying to build the steps up. And so this approach does work a little better. And I should have done the barriers out a little more, but well, it can't do anything. So I go on in here and I find it pretty easily. So now I just got to figure out how to go up. And the steps, the pathway isn't great with building vertically, um, unfortunately. And so I keep working on getting it done. And I finally make it to the top. And I go on and set to do a path around. Or to make a wider viewing platform area. So I go on and widen their exhibits just a little bit to accommodate the expansion, which wasn't necessary because they already have a big area. But so I had to keep moving it back just to get the space in that I want. And so finally get it in. And I spend a little time trying to get the terrain to flatten, and I guess it's because of the path, and I had it on tunneling. Um, it just did not want to cooperate, so I adjust the fence back. I'm probably gonna put some rocks around that inside to cover the that the way that the terrain did. But with that, that gets the viewing platform in, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Still got a lot more work to do on it, but it's a good start. So I just work on getting it looking a little better. I wanted to get a security camera down there, just since it's nothing else around there. But I go on and change it to one-way glass, and we're good. I get rid of the long grass around the path because it was sticking up through the path. And I let the time go a little bit just so that I can see how the animals are doing. But then I just work on getting their habitats up and running. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a water feature in their exhibits. I decided against it, um, but it might be that I add it in. We'll see. I could have done a little better job with the placing of the coolers, but I find they're so hard to deal with. Like the only logical thing to do is to bury them in the ground, and that's not really the best thing to do. So, so they're pretty much taken care of now. I forgot I had put bedding down, so I fixed that. Um, I do need to go in and put some more trees and whatnot in, but that'll be on the next episode. I fixed the work zones, put another staff facility in, and then I decide, okay, I do want to change this a little bit, so I work on I just clear it, fix the picnic table so that I can put exhibits in, and I will explain a little bit more about what's gonna happen, but the time lapse is coming to an end. Okay, I think that's enough for the time lapse right now. And we're not finished yet with um, their enclosure because we've got to put the exhibits here, and then we've got to get some more donation boxes up here because I think they're going to be watching from up here as well. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they donate here and here. But we got to get some donation boxes and education all around, and some donation boxes along the along this front here. But that is what we will do next time. I'm going to let this run for a few minutes. Probably not a few minutes, just a few seconds. So 21,000 to it's just me getting here. 22,000 for the building and the animal purchases. So I don't think we did too bad. Let's go and get you over there so that you can go to I'm not training anyone right now, so but we've got our herd in of reindeer, and once we get the male sheep, we will be good on that side. Let's see if male sheep, not super great, but we'll take it for now. Maybe. Okay. We will need to get another quarantine and duplicate those buildings over here. But reindeer and the dall sheep. Going to get them done. He's still here. So okay, so we're holding steady at the at 40,000, even with well, we were at 50,000, but so we haven't dropped that much. Our loan is almost paid off. It'll be paid off this coming year, which we're almost through the year. It is interesting that our food is up a lot this year. That's where a good chunk of money went. Staff wages. Okay. And the loan, I think, yeah, loan went up because I paid more on it. But I mean, we're only a few days in, and we've almost made 1,000. So I think we're good. We have hit 1,000 guests. We're not going to get a 5-star rating. One, because the reindeer should be happy enough, but our education's still only a 3 stars, so we won't get a 5-star rating this time, but hopefully we will eventually. With this one, hopefully we'll get that soon, and since we have the male buffalo in, hopefully they will also breed soon, because I've got 3 that they can he can potentially breed with, so that'll be good. Let's get the male sheep in, and yeah, Okay, good. I was worried that they wouldn't look down, but they do. It'll so there has been some donations, so that's good. I might have to put a do not disturb sign around these, just because the other ones are all one-way glass. Which, look at this, people are actually coming through here too. That's awesome. I might have to. What I might do is, while I'm here, is go on and put a donation box down here, just so that if they don't get one of these, I don't like that they randomly float up, but that's okay. Uh, Hopefully they'll start donating, and yeah, I think uh, I think we're doing pretty good. Disease animal discovered. Bison, I mean the buffalo always having disease. But I think it's because their habitat stays dirty. Um, oh yeah, we gonna get a baby buffalo. Oh gosh, she got a long time. We got 3 years, 3 years to wait for that. Unfortunately, okay, that's a little sad. But a lot more guests coming over here. And I think once we can get the exhibits over here, that'll help. Um, That'll hopefully help keep people over here, or at least draw more people so that they donate more. But yes, see, they're all looking. I've got to move this stuff, get some donation bins all around here. But we'll do that on the next episode, because I think we're going to have to call it call this a session. And yeah, I think we're doing good. I'm hoping to do a beautification episode, I guess is the best word. A beautification session next time on the next episode, but I really wanted to get another grassland in, one or two more grassland. So this is basically going to finish the tundra zone. And I have some ideas about what I'm going to do. I have some ideas about what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need some more. We'll need some more keepers. I don't want to put in a lot more, but we'll put in. We'll do 4 more. Do we need anything else? We got enough of them. Let's go on and train those. Train the 3 mechanics. Get 1 more mechanic, because we do have a large area. He's low. We'll go on and train these. I'm hoping this isn't going to affect our money, but it will. But these, hopefully getting these better will make them perform better, and will help with sales. So we'll see. see how that goes. Yeah, see, we're just not getting as many people over here as I would really like. But I think that's because they have such a good view from up top. But once I get the exhibits in, the exhibits should hopefully draw people. I mean, Titan Beetle's not really drawing people, but hopefully we can get some more people over here. If we have to, what we can do is we can expand the exhibit a little bit more, or the habitat a little bit more, and put in a couple more exhibits. That's always an option as well. But we'll see, because I don't know if I really want to put any shops over here, especially since I have so many shops up here. But that might be an option too. Expand this more, create another like eating area with a couple shops and a couple exhibits. That, I mean, it would draw more people to view here, and just open up the park a little more. But that's what we'll do next time. We're going to expand this a little bit more. Let the money keep coming in. I'm going to go on and pay that off because it's only 3,000 left. I know I said I wasn't, but I'm going to. Well, it won't let me click done. And it looks like the game is okay. There we go. I thought it had frozen. So we're halfway through, and we have almost 6,000. Well, we did have 6,000. I guess someone fed. But so that's what we'll do. We'll expand this, get the shops in here, try to get more people down here. And what we might actually do, and I think is what we'll do, is we're going to get a fifth animal in here, but what we'll do is it's just going to be put in right here so that that'll draw more people, because they won't be able to the guest won't be able to see the animal from anywhere but here. And we might actually do a covered roof for this, but we'll see. We'll see what we have time for and money for. And okay, that's coming. Get them. Okay, we have a couple. Here comes the second vet. Well, I don't know if they're gonna pull. Yeah, he's gonna get one. But unfortunately, the vet clinic only has room for one. So we're going to put a second one in over here and fix this. And yeah, that takes care of that. So hopefully that vet will go there. Yeah, goes off over there. So we do have one more sick. Okay, got that. Hopefully by the time he gets to the research, the vet surgery, the other one will be complete. Okay, Goliath beetle. Let's go on and get that research since we have 3 that have it. Goliath beetle. Layout. Okay. Well, now that we've paid off all our loans, we can always get another loan if we needed to. I don't think we're going to do another. Well, we might go on and do one of the small ones, because that'll help some. Our guest education is going down, but that's because there's no education for these two. which we'll do next time, and I do think we will call it game. Let's do. Let's end. Let's end right here with a picture of the reindeer. And I will see everyone on the next episode.